my traps all right. Breakfast of Champions. Welcome back. We are headed out to check a new line that we just got set yesterday. We got partially set yesterday. It's a huge piece of property. Probably somewhere between 7,000 and 8,000 acres is what we'll end up trapping. We trapped it last year for about 2.5 weeks, and the place hadn't been trapped in 2 or 3 years. And I think we caught 17 coyotes, 9 bobcats, about a half a dozen fox, mixed between reds and grays, and tons of raccoons and possums. And when it's all said and done, we'll have somewhere between 70 and 80 traps on this property. Right now we got out about, I think we set 35 or 36 yesterday afternoon. We were hustling trying to get some steel in the ground. So anyway, we didn't have any luck on our other lines this morning. I think we ended up with like 3 or 4 raccoons. But anyway, we're headed out to check this one. We'll be there in just a few minutes, so stick around and see what we got. Well, we just made it to our very first trap, and this is a first for me. I've probably caught 300 coyotes in my life or more. And this is the very first black one I have ever caught. Younger dog. We caught one right here last year, so naturally we try to set traps in the same areas that we've traditionally caught coyotes in, because it's a good travel path and we know there's coyotes around. But that's the first black one I've ever caught, man. Pretty awesome. MB 550, had a little dirt hole set in here, and pretty pumped up about that one. I wish it was a little later in the year and he had some better fur on him, but we're gonna definitely get some good pictures of this thing and remake this set just outside the circle and keep right on moving. Well, here's the joys of trapping on plantations that are working. It's what's left of an MB 550. Tractor came by yesterday with a bush hog and took out this whole pile of dirt we had a trap set in right here. Scrap metal. All right, back out here on the line again. And we have done caught our second black one. Another little young one. Got him in a flat set, MB 550. That's what I'm talking about. 2 black ones. Never caught a black one in my life, and then get 2 of them. Anyway, we're gonna snap some pictures of him and remake the set. We had a cool snap move through a couple weeks ago, and we really did good on the coyotes, and then it's warmed back up. It's like 90 degrees now. It's the high every day. So what we got here, we got a big cotton field coming down to a little point here, and we set a trap here because we caught a few coyotes and some red fox last year, and just pulled up and got a nice big mature gray fox. We're all under permit trapping right now, so everything we catch is legal. Even though the fur is not any good right now this time of year, really not good any time of year at all, but got a nice gray fox. So we're gonna snap some pictures, keep rolling. All right, still checking traps. Run through about, I don't know, 100, 150 traps today. It's hot. Like I said earlier, it's just miserable hot. We had a cold snap, and now it's hot, 90, 92 degrees during the day. So it's kind of slowing things down. Still managed to pick up this coyote. I stress all the time in all of my videos, I always stress about leaving your sets alone, not bothering them, not tinkering with them, not trying to adjust them and things like that. This is another reason. This is a reason why this set's been in for, let's see, today's Thursday. This set's been in since Wednesday last week. There was a lot of sign here, there was a lot of tracks, a lot of scat, and made the set. We knew it was a good location. We knew that coyotes were passing through here, and we made the set. And we trust, you know, you make your sets, and if you know they're good sets, you know they're in good locations, you got to trust your sets. You got to trust your abilities and your skills, and you got to leave these things alone and let the trap work. This trap's been in for 7, 8 days now. Well, yeah, 8 days now, I think. And it hadn't been messed with, it hadn't been touched, and it's very, very tempting when you've had a trap in that long to make adjustments, you know, and I mean, freshen up some lure, freshen up some urine it and bad, but it's very tempting to get out and walk around these traps and you know, just wonder why these things aren't working, why they're not catching. It's a time game. So the longer these traps can sit without you messing with them, other than just freshening up some bait and lure every once in a while, the better off they are. Just trust yourself, trust your skills, trust your locations, and trust your traps to do the work for you. And you'll definitely increase your catch rate, especially on coyotes. All right, so here we are this morning. Simmer. Here we are this morning checking traps. Got out a ton of traps right now in a lot of different places. This one's actually a residential area. This is only about 3 to 5 acres of wooded area right here. Main highway, there's a 4-lane highway just about 300 or 400 yards out that way, and a house, 2 or 3 houses back here behind us. These coyotes are actually coming up in these people's yards, getting on their porches, chasing their dogs, things like that. So we caught a coyote right here in this exact location back in the spring, caught a female, and we tried it for about a week and a half, and we caught her on the first night and didn't have any more luck. So we pulled out. Homeowner called us back and had, you know, some more sightings and everything. So we came back, got set up. This one, I think it's about 5 nights maybe on this job, and picked up this nice big mature male. So anyway, we're putting a dent on them. There's probably just a small population here, but happy to get this one no matter what size he is. MB 450, nice good full pad catch, and like always, snap pictures and keep rolling. Picked us up another one. We got a phone call a little while ago that we got another one in a trap somewhere else. We're gonna make this kind of quick. It's getting later in the day. We've been running traps since about 6 o'clock this morning. Already picked up one coyote. This is the second one. I actually caught my first black one right over there that was on the video earlier. Like I say, we remade this set just outside the fight circle. This one's a little bit more mature than the last one we caught, but this is definitely a hot spot for him. So we're gonna remake this set, snap a couple pictures of this guy and get him out of this trap and keep moving. Stacking them up, man. This is number 9 this week. Good coyote, MB 550, nice front foot catch on a dirt hole set. Probably gonna make this set back probably in between the 2 fight circles. Hope for another one. right, so here it is. This is our next one. This is number 9 for the week. We got a back foot catch in the MB550. Just had a little dirt hole set here in the intersection of this road. And this is a 3-way intersection on a really grassy road. And last year when we trapped this place, they had all the mowing finished before we got here, so we had tons of little strips to set in. And this year it's been kind of wet, and they haven't been able to keep up with the mowing, and they're just getting to it. And when we set this trap here, we had all ideas it was going to get run over by a truck or a tractor or something, but we were willing to sacrifice that to try to catch. And sometimes you got to do that. We set traps in the middle of the roads. We set them in these intersections, and we know in the back of our minds, I mean, we've already had one you saw earlier just get totally wiped out and destroyed out here. But it's collateral damage. You know, it's something that's going to happen, and it's something that's got to happen sometimes to be able to catch. So traps are replaceable, but, you know, catches aren't. So if you sacrifice the chance that you're gonna, you know, lose a trap to catch a coyote, you got to do it sometimes. And that's something I'll stress, you know, till the day I die. It doesn't matter where the set is or what the likelihood of you losing that trap is. It's all worth making a catch for, and making a customer happy, and making yourself happy being able to catch another coyote. So anyway, we're gonna snap a few pictures of this guy and keep rolling. Ooh, getting a little early start this morning. Got a lot going on today with the kids and whatnot, so we had to get out here well before daylight, get a good start. And anyway, just pulled up. Old coyote. Every year that I trap this property, I catch a coyote right here in the same spot. It was like clockwork. First year I trapped here, caught one. I trap here in the spring and the fall, and I catch one here every time. There's a big hedgerow that runs down the edge of this field. I mean, I know you can't see it. This is a cut cornfield, and man, they love this spot. Anyway, snagged him up. That's number 6 off this property this week, and I think 11 or 12 total that we've caught this week. So we're gonna get the best pictures we can of him out here in the dark. Keep moving. Well, still before sunup, still catching coyotes. This is a remake, flat set remake that we had in here for about a week and a half now. And we caught a coyote here, I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago, something like that. We caught the first one right over here, moved the set over here, and picked up our second one out of this set. Catching a bunch of juveniles, but it's just that time of year. It's like late September. It might be October 1st today, actually. So these juveniles are getting out, you know, getting away from mom and dad, the ones that were born in the spring, and they are super, super easy to catch most times. And we are stacking them up like cordwood. We'll keep rolling, grab a few pictures. Man, I tell you what, they've been whacking us pretty doggone hard. We had a trap in here, and we had the holes angled, you know, back kind of facing towards the trap. This coyote dug the bait holes from the opposite side. You can see his tracks there. I mean, he just did miss the trap right there, but he didn't miss that one. Woo-woo. That's why we double up. That's exactly why we double set places. If they miss one, they might get the other one. Let's go check him out. All right, got us another one. Like I said, back there, he dug that set back there. I mean, he didn't know the trap was there. It didn't spook or anything, but that's why we double set a lot of places. These traps are probably only, I don't know, 100 yards apart or so. We had an intersection, you know, going off of this road, and an intersection back there. It just looked like 2 good spots, so we set two sets. Got him in a flat set right here in the middle of the road. MB550. This is a big, mature male coyote. We'll take anything we get, but we really like getting these big ones like this. This is a big quail hunting operation out here. They're putting out early release birds right now, so these guys are hitting them hard every chance they get. I mean, they're easy targets. They're pen raised quail, so they just kind of sit around, and these guys can come by and just pick off a dozen or so a night, and these people pay lots of money for these quail. Also, this is a really big deer hunting plantation. They have trophy buck management. They kill some of the biggest bucks in the state here where we're at right now. So, you know, something this size would easily take down a once-in-a-lifetime trophy buck too. So it's good to get him out of here. We kind of rolling fast this morning. This is the third one this morning, and we got a call from another property manager. We got one in a trap 50 miles away, so we got to hustle and get all these guys out of here. But we're gonna snap a few pictures of this thing, remake this set, and get back rolling. Got another one. We doubled up this set too. We got a flat set right here and a step down right over here. Ooh, we got him by the toes in the MB450, but we got him. That was pretty black face too. He's not completely black, but he got a lot of black in him. This is number 6 for the day, I think. We are sure enough stacking them. Sweet. Ooh, dang, that is a big coyote. Easy, buddy. Barely snagged him, but we snagged him. Nice big giant male MB550. Had a big hump of dirt right here and just drove a big giant cave hole in it and snagged this guy. About a 2 or 3 night set. Pretty coyote. Makes 15 for the week, I think. Anyway, we're gonna snap some pictures. Roll on. Still at it. Picked up 1 coyote and a bobcat so far this morning. We had this trap in for about a week now, and it's right on the edge of this cotton field. The main highway is actually right there, probably 50 feet away, and just pulled up and got us another coyote. Had a nice flat set in here, and it was real sandy, so we were able to camouflage it in real good. And took about a week, but we got one. I got both my trapping partners with me today. Say hey, Reed. He don't feel good. And Nolan. And Mom. And the coyote. All right, we're gonna snap some pictures and keep moving. All right, guys, that's pretty much gonna wrap this video up. Hope y'all enjoyed it. We had lots of catches on there, a couple of black coyotes, which for me personally is a first. I just wanted to touch real quick on a couple of points we made on there. First is your trap location. If you got a good high traffic area of predators, but you also have a high traffic area of trucks, tractors, things like that, you got to look at the reward and risk factors. If the reward, which would be, you know, catching a coyote or a bobcat or something like that, if the reward outweighs the risk, and the risk being, you know, potentially having a damaged trap, to me, it's worth it. I set high traffic travel areas all the time, and occasionally I do lose a trap. I mean, you saw it in the video where we had one that was just completely annihilated, but it's kind of rare. You know, we trap a lot of areas that are working farms and working plantations and things like that, but you got to get the critters out of there. You got to get those catches. So to me, it's worth the risk. I make the sets. If I lose a trap, I lose a trap, but if I catch a coyote, you know, it really was worth it. Secondly is, you know, like we mentioned earlier, is just trusting yourself, trusting your sets, your equipment, and trusting your skills to leave a trap and let it work regardless of how long it's been. You know, sometimes around here we get, you know, well, everywhere we get droughts, and right now we're running through a pretty bad dry spell. So every 5 to 7 days I'll freshen up a set with some lure or some urine or something like that. But other than that, I don't bother my traps. I don't walk around my sets. I don't, you know, even if an animal steps somewhere in the trap bed and leaves tracks and things like that, as long as the trap's not exposed, I don't bother it. And to me, that definitely increases the catch rate. Anytime you can minimize your scent fingerprint on a set or near a set, the better off you are. Coyotes are extremely weary, and they're really, really skeptical of new things. So, you know, if it takes 2 or 3 or 4 days for a coyote to pass by your set and check it out before he actually dedicates and goes in, if he's on that day where, you know, today's the day where he goes in and gets caught, but you were there earlier that day and you fumbled and bumbled all around and, you know, swept fresh dirt over the trap, or, you know, made a new backing or something like that, it's going to deter him. It's going to take longer to catch him. So when you make the set, make it the best you can the first time, and then just let it be. They will eventually catch. So other than that, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want, I'll put my Instagram address right here. You can hit me up for any of my baits and lures. They're all made to order, and they definitely work. I strictly use my own baits on my trap line. I do use some store-bought name brand lures, but I prefer mine, of course, because they're mine. But I do know they work. We shipped them out to several different states about a year or so ago: Georgia, Kansas, Virginia, Pennsylvania, and they all worked. They all caught coyotes in different states, different times of the year. So if you're interested in any of that, hit me up on Instagram. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. And if you like the channel, go ahead and subscribe to it. Turn the bell on so you don't miss any new content. Hopefully we'll be putting up plenty here in the next month throughout the fall. And we trap year-round, fall, winter, spring, and summer. So always got good stuff coming up on the channel. Like I say, like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.